Good evening, dear students. So, in this chapter, is matter around us pure? Today, we are going to learn about the classification of this matter, means how this matter is classified into different groups or different categories based on certain properties. So, what are the broader classification that we have already discussed in last lecture? But today we will discuss each of these category in more detail. So in this classification, the very first, it is classified into pure and mixture or impure substance. Now this pure substance could be again element or compound. So we will learn about what is element, what is compound. And coming to this mixture, mixture is again of the two group or two category, homogeneous and heterogeneous. So we will learn about homogeneous versus heterogeneous mixture. Then this homogeneous mixture are again of the two category. So they could be either solution or alloy. So about that solution and alloy we have to learn. And this heterogeneous, it could be suspension or colloidal solution. So we will learn about suspension and colloidal solution. Then the last topic is separation of these component of mixture that we will do later. Okay, student. So this is the broader classification. About this we will learn. So last day I had started with the matter. So whatever the matter we are going to consider, that can be classified. Classification means grouping, okay, or categorization. That can be categorized on two bases. One is called the physical classification. Physical classification, I had explained those properties which gives the outlook, say how this substance appear, what is the shape, what is the size, what is the mass, what is the density. Considering all these things, the matter is classified into physical. Now this physical could be solid, liquid or gas, depending on their density and what are their phase of existence. That even discussed more detail in last lecture. Another one is called the chemical classification. Chemical classification, this is the characteristic toward the other. So it is characteristic of one substance towards other. A student, so this characteristic toward other substance, say example, if you have LPG and you are bringing a far near to that LPG, means petroleum gases, liquefied petroleum gases, what will happen? The LPG will start burning. So that gas will get converted into some other form. So what is the behavior of this LPG when the flame is brought near to it? It starts combining with oxygen in its surrounding to produce a new kind of substance, a carbon dioxide, heat and light. So its chemical property, means how one substance is behaving with the other substance. But physical is the inherent characteristic or individual characteristic. Okay, they are not going to interact with the other substance, rather they will just live together. Okay, so their characteristic is not going to entirely change. The characteristic or chemical characteristic or behavior of the substance remain as it is in the physical property. So considering this chemical characteristic, it is classified into pure and mixture or impure. A student, these pure substance, when they are mixed together, means more than one kind of pure substance are placed such that these pure substances are not able to interact or react or not going to alter the property of other, then it is forming a new kind of substance called mixture. Okay, but if the property of individual substance is going to change while it is brought closer to the other substance, then there will be a reaction or combination that is called as your chemical property or chemical reaction that leads to formation of compound. Okay, student? So mixture is impure substance, impure in the sense that contain more than one kind of particle, that I will write. So therefore this pure substance is classified into element and compound. This element may be your metallic or may be your non-metallic. The compound may be your organic or inorganic. Now this physical property, I mean this, just where these physical properties, considering physical properties, I mean solid, liquid, gas, if they are brought together, they will just mix. They are not going to react. Then they will form the mixture. Now this mixture can be again of the two kind broadly, homogeneous and heterogeneous. Homogeneous means the composition will be uniform. Heterogeneous means composition will vary. Okay. So what all these things? These things we are going to discuss in more detail. A student, this table is summarized in your book in a very good manner. See how is this? So it is this one. Students, you can see. So whatever the mixture we are considering, this is what mixing or presence of solid, liquid, gas, which is the physical classification. Means those things are going to brought together or kept together. Okay. So while these substances are kept together, say you are taking some water, you are adding some lemon in that to make lemonade, you are adding some salt in that, then in that glass the water, characteristic of water will present, the characteristic of lemon will present, the characteristic of salt will present. Means each of these three kind of particle will present in that. So this kind of presence of more than one kind of particle in particular region or particular space is called mixture. Okay. So what is this mixture? So mixture may be of the solid, liquid or gas, may be of the any phase. So this mixture again classified into pure and impure. Sorry, this mixture is classified into your homogeneous and heterogeneous, pure and impure, that is the classification of matter. So even this mixture can be homogeneous where these solid, liquid, gaseous particles are present in such a way that their presence in all the available space is uniform. If it is not uniform, then it is called as the heterogeneous. Means homogeneous, simply it is called as the uniform composition, and heterogeneous, non-uniform composition. So what is this uniform composition? If we take, say, glass of, say this is the water that I am taking. So these are the water molecule, and some amount of the salt or sugar I have taken. So these are our water, and this is our salt. So if you mix this salt in water after is stirring, whether you taste this from the top or from the bottom, you will get the same taste. Okay. But if you are mixing, say, water, say this is the water, and you are going to add the sand particle. What you will observe, if you leave it for some time, you will observe that at the bottom more sand particle will present, but at the top lesser sand particle will present. So this is here sand. So this mixture of water and sand is called as mud. This is our water. So this sand in water will not be uniform. More sand particle will present at the bottom, they will settle, and lesser sand particle will present at the top. Another best example of heterogeneous is present in your home. While you are making the sambar, what you are observing? While taking the sambar, you are getting that vegetable particle are more at the bottom. You will stir it, then you are taking the vegetable along with the liquid water and a spicy material. Okay, so that sambar itself is a mixture, and it is heterogeneous mixture. Okay,
Sir,
but
mixture of sand and water can be suspension.
yeah, it is a suspension. Okay, that classification I will see later. Okay, I will describe later.
Okay, sir.
So this simply, if there is bigger particles which are able to settle, means these bigger particles are not uniformly distributed throughout the available volume of the mixture, then it is heterogeneous. So it is the meaning of this non-uniform. Okay, but if you are preparing, say, some sugar in water, on mixing sugar in water, you are getting what? Uniform. Whether you are giving that mixture of sugar and water from the top to your brother, middle to your sister, bottom to your parent, and one more for yourself, you test any of the glass, you will get same taste, means equal amount of sugar will present at all the level. So that is going to form what? Uniform composition, and it is called as homogeneous mixture. Okay, student, so this is what homogeneous and heterogeneous, it is about the mixture. So this homogeneous mixture, it could be the alloy and solution that we will see. So it could be your alloy and solutions, and we will say this non-uniform composition means heterogeneous mixture, they are generally suspension. The term suspension itself indicate some bigger particle is suspended somewhere, and the other category is called as colloidal solution. Okay, we will see the particle size. The particle size of solution is small. The particle size of colloidal solution is even bigger than the solution particle, but smaller than the suspension particle. And this particle of suspension are even bigger, much more bigger. So these things we will see in further classification. So this is what mixture is and mixture classification means. We will write all the definition, everything, not bother for that. Now coming to this pure substance, it could be the element or compound. Element are what? Those material which consist of only one kind of particles, and these particles cannot be divided further. If you divide this particle, the identity will be lost. It will no longer remain as particle. But compound is the other categories where these elements combined together, means showing their chemical behavior. So elements combine in fixed ratio to give entirely new characteristic. That new characteristic will be entirely different from the element. Example, if you are considering the element like whatever we are breathing is air, air contain one of the important element called oxygen. It also contain hydrogen and other things. Hydrogen, even some carbon dioxide, nitrogen is maximum. So these oxygen and hydrogen, these are the gaseous particle. These are the element means consist of only one kind of matter or particle. But when this oxygen and hydrogen combine together, it is able to form a new kind of compound called H2O. H2O is what? It is our water and it is present in liquid phase. Though it is in this oxygen and hydrogen is in gaseous phase. So what we are observing that these elements are the simplest particle, but if these simplest particles are combining in fixed ratios to form a new characteristic or a new kind of material, that material is called as compound. Okay, like here hydrogen and oxygen are the element, but two hydrogen atom combine with one oxygen atom to form a compound called water. Okay, so these elements always combine in fixed ratio, so this compound always have fixed composition. It simply mean fixed amount of, it is not the amount but fixed chemical combination. It doesn't mean water contain say 2 gram of hydrogen and say 8 gram of oxygen. No, these are combined, this hydrogen and oxygen are combined chemically to give a new characteristic. So this compound water do not have the characteristic of hydrogen or oxygen, but whatever the lemonade you are preparing, that have the characteristic of lemon, salt and water. Means this lemon, salt, water can be separated, so their characteristics are maintained in the mixture, but for making a compound the element combines and the individual characteristic of element is lost. Okay student, so that's why compound is always having a fixed composition. So if we want to break it, we can break this compound back into element, but not by simple method. Say if you want to separate the sugar from the water or say salt from the water, if you heat it continuously, you will observe that water will get vaporized and the salt will present
Evaporation.
in the utensil. So this way water which was in liquid phase, that simply converted into vapor phase, but still it remains water, and salt will get collected at the bottom. Okay student, so this
Okay,
such kind of separation are called the physical method, and that can be used for the mixture only. So such a method cannot be used for the compound. If we want to break the compound, we have to go for the chemical reaction. Means we have to go for electrolysis of water to convert this water back into hydrogen and oxygen. But such complex process or complex chemical process are not required for the mixture. It is so simple kind of thing. Okay student, so these four category: element, compound, mixture means homogeneous or heterogeneous, means alloy, solution, suspension and colloid. These are the broader things, the topic that we have to learn. About these each topic I will write their important characteristic, means important point, their behavior, their definitions, everything I will write. Okay, so shall we go ahead? What is pure substance? I will define what is pure,
yes,
what
sir.
is impure, what is element, compound. I will write all the characteristics very fastly. You also have to copy it, and after
Sir, can
copying
you
it,
explain
this
compound?
chapter can be finished. So initially I have given you the complete opening. I mean,
Sir,
I have explained everything. बीच में जब हम फास्टली आपको बताते जाएंगे, बीच में यदि आपको डाउट आए देन यू प्लीज इंटरप्ट, अदरवाइज यू आल्सो हैव टू राइट इट फास्टली. ओके स्टूडेंट, कैन वी कंटिन्यू? ओके, कंपाउंड को जब हम उधर दोबारा जब आपको एक्सप्लेन करेंगे तो उधर हम एग्जांपल के साथ आपको बताएंगे, तो उधर आपको और भी पता चलेगा. बट रफली आई हैव टोल्ड यू very simple substance are element. This simple substance combine in fixed ratio to form compound. Now this element and compound, if they are mixed together so that their characteristics are maintained somewhere, then it is forming a mixture. It is so simple kind of thing. Okay, so let us continue. Just wait a minute.
Sir,
Yes, I am here. So let us continue. Students, whatever we have learned till now, I mean, whatever I have explained till now, everything I will write. Okay? So that you have to take care. So I will start with the matter. Matter definition and everything we have already written yesterday. You can see it. So what was the matter? How the particles of matter. So these particles are important here to understand. Here we have also learned that solid, in solid, see, these particles are at fixed location. So these particles of this solid, you are getting, this is the solid. So these particles are at fixed location. And we have also learned that the gap between this particle is negligible or very, very small, so that the other particle cannot enter into this, the gap between the particle of solid. So very, very small gap between particles. But in liquid, we are getting that these particles have sufficient space. So while you are adding, say, sugar, so let us consider this as the water particle. So whatever the sugar you are just adding here, say this is the sugar and this black one is your water. So sugar just enters into the spaces between the particle. So sugar enters into the space between particles. Means in this mixture, both sugar and water will present. So while such things are present together, even more sugar can be there or lesser sugar can be there. So their ratios is not fixed, that can vary. So it is a mixture. Even if you are considering the gas particle, so it is possible that, so let us take this as the air, then it is possible that this could be the oxygen, it is possible that this could be the hydrogen, it is possible that this could be the nitrogen, etc. So even between these particles there is huge space, so very large space. So because of this large space, the other particle can quickly come in between and this particle can escape. So while I am adding, say, water in this balloon, this gaseous particle will escape from the balloon and the balloon may be filled with the water. Okay, so even it is able to form the mixture. So that's why forming the mixture means, while forming the mixture, it is possible to mix liquid with liquid, liquid in solid. So what is this? Which kind of mixture is this? It is the solid is sugar and liquid is water. So solid in liquid. In gas, so air is gas with gas. So considering all these things, the various classifications are there that we are going to learn. Okay. So how the mixture are formed? By mixing the particles of different material. It is this one. And what was the classification that already we had learned? How is this? The same thing was explained by drawing different examples. The everything was written here also. Even I had started with the matter. What is the matter? Definition I had explained. So student, these things are you have to keep in mind. So what is matter? How is their classification? That we have discussed. Now let us continue with the classification, means matter into pure and impure. So right, this matter, it could be the pure or impure. This impure is also called as mixture. So what is this pure and what is this impure or mixture that I'm going to discuss? So what are the substance or pure substance? So right, pure substance. A student, sometimes this pure substance is simply called as substances. Okay. So the term pure in chemistry tells that only one kind. Okay. Like what we are saying, pure milk means we are considering the milk. No water is added in that. Though the milk itself is a mixture, but the term pure means only one kind of thing. So this pure signifies here only one kind of matter, particle, so only one kind of particle or matter. Only one kind of particle or matter means what? It have a specific behavior. It have a specific identity. It simply means that. So what do we mean by the pure substance? Pure substance are those substance or those matter which contain only one kind of particle and have a specific, means only one kind of behavior or identity. So right. So substance or matter of only one kind and having only one characteristic. I mean, only one kind of identity. Say if I am saying ammonia, ammonia is one of the gas, it smells particular kind only. But if you are taking the lemon juice or lemonade, it have the taste of salt, it is sour also, it have the taste of water also. So lemonade cannot be a pure substance, but the oxygen or say water even we are taking, water could be a pure substance. It have the same taste. So matter
Sir,
of only
salt.
one kind. Okay, I will write the
Sir, is,
example.
sir, is
Just
salt pure substance?
yes, salt alone is also a substance. That I will write. So
Okay.
substance or matter of only one kind and having a specific means particular identity. Identity means the behavior or the characteristics, like you have your own identity. Okay, you are recognized by some special feature. So Valino have the identity that Valino is the son of so and so. In addition, Valino have a specific identity. He is of this much weight, this much height. It may be possible that the name Valino may exist to many students. Okay, so identity means the behavior which makes you unique. So Valino is there, it is one and one only. The name may be for the other student, but he cannot be the same person of your friends. Okay, so your friends means that is unique. So whatever the unique characteristic is there, so that unique characteristic lies to every pure substance. Okay, example,
Okay, sir.
if we consider this salt, this salt is basically our table salt, or whatever we are eating, that is also called as the common salt. If we understand the characteristic, then it consists of two elements. One is called as sodium, another is called as chlorine. How is this chemical formula? This we will learn in next chapter. So if I talk about this salt or the common salt, is always specify this particular NaCl. It doesn't contain any other material. So its taste is always the same. Okay, its content will always be same. If I consider say water, it always contain H2O. In the chemical form, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. If I consider the utensil, say aluminium, of which your utensil is made up of, this aluminium always contain one kind of grain or particle, that is Al only. Okay,
L.
yes, we will, what are the symbol and how they are denoted. So this Al means it contain only one kind of particle, student. If you consider the iron, so it contain only one kind of particle denoted as Fe. Means this substance contain only one kind of particle. Here the particle is even consist of only one simplest substance. So this is the simplest. Even this iron is also the simplest one. But if I consider this salt, say NaCl and H2O, here we are observing that this NaCl itself consists of the simplest substance called sodium. If I consider this sodium like iron, this is the other simplest substance which exists in nature. It is denoted by Na. So this is also the simplest one. In the similar fashion, if I take the another kind of gas which is present in air, like oxygen, that is called as the chlorine.
Cl.
It is denoted by Cl.
L.
All these are what the simplest. Okay, student? So these are the simplest, and these simplest have only one kind of matter or the particle. So therefore, such a simplest substance are our element. But if I observe this NaCl, what we are observing, the common salt, what we are getting the salty taste, it contains two simplest substances. One is Na, another is Cl. But this combination of Na and Cl is always in fixed ratio. So it is your fixed proportion or ratio of Na and Cl, and this is not just fixed ratio by mass, but they are chemically attached to each other. It is this NaCl doesn't mean this is the atom of Na and this is the atom of Cl and both are present here. No, it is not like this. They are even linked to each other. Okay, some of the characteristic of this Na is associated with the Cl. That characteristic is what? Sharing of their electron. Like, why you people are friends? Because there is some common characteristic. What is that? That common characteristic is you people are having the same teacher. So these teacher have linked you together to become a friend. Okay, student? So there may be some other characteristic. So student, in the similar fashion, this Na and Cl are linked together by a force because of sharing of their electrons. To whom you people think that he is your best friend? आपका सबसे अच्छा दोस्त कौन होता है? वो जिसके साथ आप कोई सामान का लेन देन करते हैं, यानी शेयर करते हैं. ओके, ऐसे ही जब Na और Cl जब पास में आते हैं तो ये अपना कुछ मटेरियल particle called electron, means even this sodium itself consists of the fundamental particle electron, proton and neutron. This we will learn in next chapter. So the electron of sodium is given to this chlorine. So chlorine feel that okay, sodium is my good friend and he get attached or get linked with each other to form a single substance. Okay, so this single substance is called your compound. So this is your compound. So this Na is what? A compound. In the similar fashion, if we consider the water, water have the same characteristic what the NaCl had, means sharing of electrons, means the hydrogen atom is getting connected with the oxygen atom. So two hydrogen atom are attached with one oxygen atom to form the another kind of substance which is also pure, and it is called as compound. So this water is also a compound. Okay, student. So this way we are getting the pure substance can be either this element where the simplest substance is present, or these simplest substance have combined in fixed ratio to form a new kind of substance called compound. Okay, student? So pure substance means the substance which contain only one kind of matter and have a specific identity. Okay, student? So it is this one. So pure substance simply means the substance of only one kind and having a specific identity, that is called as pure substance. Now this pure substance can be, so write down the second. So this pure substance can be what it could be?
Pure.
Here we have just learned it can be either element or
Compound.
compound. A student, this, so both are the pure, no? Both have a specific identity. Can be, first one is called as element,
Element.
or the second category is called as compound.
Compound.
So student, you have to keep in mind both element and compound are pure substance. Write simply a note here. Please turn off your mic unless or until you are talking to me. So mixture are not pure substance. Okay. So if these substances are present in any proportion anywhere, so that they are not combined chemically, they are not held together, then they are not pure substance. Mixture are not pure substance. Why they cannot be pure substance? Because they contain the characteristic of their ingredients or characteristic of those matter of which it is consist of. Okay, so write that cause also. So mixture are not pure substance because it contains
Sir,
yes identity or characteristic. Yes, ask what is your question.
no, sir, your voice was breaking, so I asked.
Okay, so it contains the characteristic or identity of other substance more than one kind of substance. Okay, student. So it contains the characteristic of more than one kind of substance. Example, if I consider a lemonade, so it contains your water, whatever the characteristic of water or the taste of water, so it contains the water, it contains the salt, it contains salt, it contains the taste of lemon. It is L. Okay, now student, it is lemonade.
Okay.
So means if you taste it, each characteristic is present there. If you have added the sugar in this lemonade, then the characteristic of sugar will also be there. So if you taste it, sometimes you will feel sweeter, you will feel salty, you will feel sour. And what is this water, taste of water, that is our tasteless, you will feel all these things. Okay, students, so all these are there. So these are not more than one characteristic. हाँ चंदन, आप अपना माइक्रोफोन ऑफ रखिए, मेरे को यहाँ दिखता रहता है कि किसका माइक्रोफोन ऑन है और कहाँ से साउंड आ रहा है, तो आप जस्ट ऑफ रखिए. आपको बात करना है, जस्ट क्विकली टर्न ऑन एंड प्लीज टॉक टू मी, देन अगेन प्लीज कीप इट ऑफ. So student, these are the various characteristics. So these means all these identity or characteristic in same mixture. A student, but if I consider the water have the characteristic, water will taste as water only. The salt NaCl, if you are taking purely, it will taste as salt only, okay, or salty taste only. If you are taking the aluminium, whatever the color of aluminium, it will always appear in that color. Whatever the weight, it will always appear in that weight. Whatever the iron, even more harder, it will always appear as more harder. It will appear as brown. Okay. So for this pure substance, only one kind of characteristic is there, and that is always maintained. They are consist of the simpler substance, or even the compound. The simpler substance are combined in fixed ratio to form the new characteristic. Those we are going to learn. So this way, what is impure or mixture? Now let us define mixture. It is impure substance. It is not pure substance. So student, so these are not the pure substance.
Can it scroll up?
Okay, write it quickly. Write, a student.
Root.
Okay. So these are not pure substance. So more than one pure substance are present, but their ratios are not fixed. So when more than one pure substance are present, in any composition or in any amount, without केमिकली कंबाइनिंग विथ ईच अदर. जैसे हमने देखा हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन ये कैसे होता है, ये ऐसा दोस्ती कर लेता है कि ये एक ही नया चीज बन जाता है. बट जब मिक्सचर होना है तो वो नया चीज नहीं बनेगा. इन एनी अमाउंट विदाउट chemical combination. That is important. So without chemical combination, more than one substance are present, then it is forming a mixture. Example, a student, if we take sand is added water, means the mud. Yes, hello, are you getting? Not getting, students? Hello.
Getting, sir.
हाँ बोलिए लक्षणा.
वो जो आप लिखे हो ना, मोर देन वन प्योर सब्सटेंस आर प्रेजेंट इन एनी अमाउंट, वो आपने विदाउट बोला था लेकिन आपने विथ लिखा है.
ये सॉरी, यस इट इज विदाउट. ये पेन कभी कभी मेरा लिखता नहीं. वेरी गुड, यू हैव पेड वेरी मच सिंसियरिटी. गुड. सो इट इज विदाउट. ये OUT इधर ये पेन हमारा लिखा नहीं, मैं आगे बढ़ गया. ओके, क्योंकि दिस पेन हैव सर्टेन प्रॉब्लम. टुडे इवन आई एम गोइंग टू करेक्ट इट. लास्ट इवन आई हैव ट्राइड बट इट अपीयर्स द बैटरी, इस पेन के अंदर एक बैटरी रहता है, वो बैटरी इसका खत्म है. मैं दूसरा अभी लेकर के कल से यूज करने वाला हूं. अदर स्पेयर इज आल्सो प्रेजेंट विथ मी. ओके गुड. सो सी विदाउट केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. अभी आपको ये समझना है, अभी हम आपको यही चीजें समझाएंगे जो केमिकल मींस कंपाउंड एंड मिक्सचर में ये डिफरेंस होता है कि सिंपल चीजें जब फिक्स रेशियो में ऐसे कंबाइन करे कि इंटायरली नया सब्सटेंस बन जाए तो कंपाउंड होता है. लेकिन जब यही चीजें जस्ट एक जगह रख दिए जाएं और वो मिक्स और वो ऐसे कंबाइन नहीं हो कि एक से दूसरे का प्रॉपर्टी चेंज हो जाए, तब वो मिक्सचर होता है. इतना ही सिंपल डिफरेंस है. Okay, so that's why this without chemical combination और केमिकल रिएक्शन, ये वर्ड बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन और कभी कभी ये रिएक्शन वर्ड भी हम इसे यूज करते हैं, और विदाउट केमिकल चेंज भी हम इसे यूज करते हैं. सो वेदर आई यूज द टर्म केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन और केमिकल रिएक्शन और विदाउट केमिकल चेंज. ओके स्टूडेंट, तो ये चीज आपको ध्यान में रखनी है कि इधर जो दो या दो से ज्यादा सब्सटेंस प्रेजेंट होंगे वो एक दूसरे से केमिकली कंबाइन नहीं होंगे. देखिए कैसे होता है, तो इसको समझने की कोशिश करिए. से इफ आई एम टेकिंग दिस सॉल्ट, if I am talking about this salt, it is NaCl. I am taking the pure substance that I have taken, NaCl, and water. If I am talking for the water, it is our H2O. A student, salt, how the salt is present? It is present in the form of white crystals. Okay, means in solid phase. But so for this solid, it is denoted by writing the S in front of this NaCl. But how this water is present? Water is in the liquid phase, so put L here. So these two things you are going to put in the same container.
Sir,
Yes,
doubt. In
बोलिए.
water only oxygen is present or carbon dioxide also?
Entire air or gaseous particle can dissolve in it. Okay, जब भी आप देखिए वाटर की हम बात करते हैं तो हमने यहां भी ड्रॉ किया. So these are the water particle, H2O particle. But observe carefully, there is a gap between these H2O particle. One particle is here, another particle is here, another particle is even just below or above it. So these are the gaps. So whatever these gaps between these, so this is the gap. So gap between, BW means between. Okay student, between water,
Okay, sir.
H2O particles, means many water particles are there. So this is not able to write properly. I think today I could not conduct the class 10th, and I will correct it. I will change this laptop. I will do very first that task, because since yesterday no, ये अपना पढ़ाई स्मूथ नहीं चल रहा है, बहुत प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट कर रहा है. Just wait. So the gap between water particles. So many large number of water particles. It is this one, this one, this is the one that I have taken, this one, this one, this I have taken. Now while you are adding this NaCl, this is also the solid particle. I am drawing it. So you are going to just add it here. What will happen? This Na will come and get trapped here. It will come and get trapped here. It will come and get trapped here. It will come and get trapped here. So the NaCl, this pure substance will present as it is. So this NaCl and this water particle will present as it is. Since NaCl is in the form of a small grains, so it gets suspended or hanged between the space available. Okay, so between the water molecule, large number of spaces are there. So in that space, it will get hanged, and this NaCl distribution from the bottom to the top will almost uniform. Means the almost equal number of particle of NaCl will present at the bottom everywhere. Okay, so that's why it is able to form a mixture. Mixture means what? Even Na and Cl are kept together, it is not going to form entirely new kind of substance, but they are able to present together. and even this Na, more Na can be added. Means if one of your friend is making NaCl mixture, one may add slightly more sodium chloride, means salt, other may add lesser salt, then one will get more salty, the other mixture will be lesser salty. So this way, means the compositions are not fixed. That is the important thing that we have to keep in mind. So amount or
Sir.
composition, yes, बोलिए.
नहीं सर, कुछ
Composition. My pen is not able to write, that's why I am moving very slow. No, आज मैं इसी को ठीक करता हूं. Composition is not fixed. मैं जो बोल रहा हूं मैं लिख ही नहीं पा रहा हूं, then how I can go ahead? Problem is that. So that's why I am facing a lot of problem. Okay, I think I shall stop the class. मैं अभी just 5 minutes में आपका क्लास स्टॉप करता हूं. कंपाउंड हम कल ही बात करेंगे. I am going to correct all this. I'm in my system. So
Okay, sir.
the amount or composition is not fixed. You are getting, no, I'm not able to write. It is in so bad shape,
हाँ सर.
bad situation कि आपको भी बहुत डिफिकल्टी हो रही होगी.
Yes, sir.
So not, देख रहे हैं, मैं इधर बार बार मैं इधर लिख के खत्म कर चुका हूं, बट ये स्क्रीन पे लिखाया नहीं. So not right here, fixed. Try to write. Fixed. So depending on their amount, the taste or the characteristic varies. Okay, student? Student, let me stop the class here itself because I'm not able to write. Otherwise, ये मेरे को बहुत frustration create करता है. When the teacher want to deliver something, but if it is not able to reach to the student and उतने smoothly यदि systems अपने काम नहीं करे, बहुत problem feel होता है teacher को. So my feeling you could not understand. So कल से ही प्रॉब्लम फील हो रहा था, बट स्टुडे कल नाइट को हमने इस अपने सॉफ्टवेयर को भी अपडेट किया, इसमें कुछ कुछ चेंजेस किए, बट इट अपीयर में द बैटरी इज ओवर एंड ये सिस्टम में थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है. आई एम गोइंग टू चेंज द अदर सिस्टम. आई विल यूज सेम स्टाइलस.
हाँ ठीक है सर.
विथ मी. सो स्टूडेंट, हम आज यहीं पे अभी स्टॉप करेंगे. आपको जस्ट हम एक बार चीज बस रिकैप करवा दें. व्हाट एवर वी हैव लर्न, कल हम आपको कंपाउंड बताएंगे कि मैटर के जो क्लासिफिकेशन है इसके बारे में हमने आपको पूरा समझाया था. आप वीडियोस को दोबारा सुनिए तो आपको पता चलेगा कि क्या मेन कैरेक्टरिस्टिक रहता है, कैसे क्लासिफिकेशन है. दोस्त, इस क्लासिफिकेशन में हमने देखे कि कितने चीजें हमें पढ़ने पड़ते हैं. तो एलिमेंट कंपाउंड के बारे में, मींस पहला तो प्योर, इम्प्योर और प्योर एंड मिक्सचर. सो प्योर एंड मिक्सचर आई हैव कवर्ड दिस टॉपिक ओनली, आई कुड कवर टुडे. Now this pure, again it contains element and compound. So next I will start with what is element and compound. There again and again I will use the term like pure substance. Okay. So how these elements differ from the compound. Then understanding this element and compound, the mixture definition I have already given, but this mixture can be of the homogeneous and heterogeneous. This we will learn next day. Then this homogeneous can be the solution or alloy, and this heterogeneous suspension and colloid. Their examples are very important because in your examination, some of the example will be given and you have to tell which kind of mixture is this. Say mud. Mud will be given. Mud is an example of homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. Not only this much, suspension, colloidal solution, alloy और solution. तब आपको प्रॉपर वो टर्म पे टिक करने और आपको प्रॉपर टर्म्स लिखने हैं. हाँ, सो इट इज इक्वली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो ये सब चीजें हैं क्या, यही चीजें हमें यहाँ पे सीखनी है. सो दिस थिंग वी विल लर्न नेक्स्ट डे. ओके स्टूडेंट, सो हाउ इज दिस? आई हैड एक्सप्लेन व्हाट इज प्योर सब्सटेंस एंड व्हाट इज मिक्सचर. दिस थिंग प्योर का क्लासिफिकेशन, एलिमेंट एंड कंपाउंड, दिस आई विल डू टुमारो. This ओके, टुमारो हम अभी अपने इस पेन टैब को ठीक करेंगे. I mean, I have already a spare one, so I will commission that one. इसके बाद हम कल आपको आगे बताएंगे. अदरवाइज आई कुड नॉट राइट, तो ये चीजें सही से पहुंच नहीं पाएंगी. आपको भी दिक्कत, हमें भी दिक्कत. सो शैल वी स्टॉप द क्लास हियर? यस स्टूडेंट, आर यू डूइंग दिस योर होमवर्क और नॉट? कुछ भी आपको होमवर्क है नहीं है?
हाँ सर.
ओके, हम लोगों ने अपने आरसी बुक में कितने कर लिए हैं? दिस चैप्टर 2 पॉलिनोमियल्स.
एक्सरसाइज 1 तक हो गया सर.
ओके, तो आप लोग आरसी बुक का प्लीज डू दिस मैथमेटिक्स के एक्सरसाइज 2 प्लीज डू. ओके, उसमें जो भी क्वेश्चन नहीं आते हैं आप हमसे कलेक्ट करके रखिए. आई विल अगेन कंडक्ट दिस डिस्कशन क्लास. हाँ, डिस्कशन क्लास में आपके जितने भी डाउट्स रहेंगे हम दोबारा कंडक्ट करेंगे. इसके बाद सिंस वी आर ट्राइंग टू फिनिश दिस सिलेबस एंड ऑल दिस थिंग, इसके बाद यदि हमें अपने को टाइम मिलता है, देन ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन ऑफ एनसीईआरटी मींस द इंपॉर्टेंट वन ओनली, दैट आई विल सॉल्व सेपरेटली. सेपरेट क्लास में केवल एनसीईआरटी के क्वेश्चन हम आपको सॉल्व कर, जब आपके एग्जाम बहुत नजदीक होंगे उससे पहले, क्योंकि ज्यादातर अपने को टेक्स्ट बुक एंड एनसीईआरटी से ही पूछे जाएंगे, दैट क्लास वी विल आल्सो कंडक्ट. ओके, सो वी हैव अ बिगर प्लान, बट आपको ये सब चीजें कंप्लीट करके रखनी है. जब आप ये सब होमवर्क करके रखेंगे तो आपके क्या डाउट्स आते हैं, ये सब जब हम फर्दर डिस्कशन क्लास करेंगे या फिर से रिवीजन क्लास करेंगे, तब आप ये चीजें पूछेंगे, तब आपको अच्छा याद आएगा कि वो दिस वाज द मिस्टेक यू वर कमिटिंग. ओके, सो प्लीज डू दिस एज द होमवर्क. केमिस्ट्री में आई थिंक हार्डली वी कैन डू एनीथिंग, क्योंकि केमिस्ट्री अभी हम लोगों ने इतना कुछ कर नहीं पाए हैं. So let me just check it quickly. Are you getting? The pen tab is showing.
Yes, sir.
See, pen tab battery is low, but यहाँ पे देखिए स्क्रीन पे नीचे दिखा रहा है 100%. So bad behavior of this system. Okay, just bear with me for a few more minutes. We are going to end. So students, can we do this question? So what do you mean by the pure substance? Yes, list the point of difference between the homogeneous and heterogeneous. Student, आप इसके question number 1 just करिए. Homogeneous, heterogeneous I have not raised. Even I was about to complete this topic today. What is homogeneous, heterogeneous, but I could not write with this, so I could not continue. Okay student, तो ठीक है, आप मैथ्स का ही करिए, ये हम लोग नेक्स्ट डे करेंगे. Okay students?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay student, please